Hello students, now I am going to start question number 5 of exercise 6.4. Now question number 5 says find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Here whatever number is given, this is not a perfect square number. We will have to add something to this number to get a perfect square number. Okay. Now here it is said that also find the square root of the perfect square number obtained. Now whatever you will get as a perfect square, you will have to find the square root of that. Okay, so at first by division method we will have to find the square root. So we will have to make a pair of this. 25 will make a pair and this 5 will be considered as a pair. Now 2 2s are 4. Because we cannot take 3 3s are 9, which is greater than 5, so we will have to take 2 2s are 4. Now if you subtract this, then we'll get 1, then 2 and 5 will come down. Now here it will be 2 plus 2, which is 4. Now what should we take here? Whatever you will take beside 4, the same number will be multiplied. Like if here is 2, then here also will be 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Okay. Now if you take 3 here, then 3 should be multiplied. 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Now see, this 129 is greater than 125. So we cannot take 3. So we will have to take 2. Now if you take 2 here, then here also we will have to take 2. So here it will be 84. Now if you subtract this, then 4 to 5 is 1. And 8 to 12 is 4. So the remainder is 41. So here we have got 41 as remainder. Now what does it mean? Here it means that 22 square is less than 525. That's why we have got 41 as remainder. So that means to get the to make the perfect square, we will have to take the next square number. So here what we have seen, that 22 square means 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 2 is 4. Again 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 2 is 4. So the square of 22 is 484, which is less than 525. So we will have to take the next square number, because the question is we have to find the least number which must be added to each of the following so as to get a perfect square number. So to get the next perfect square number, here we have seen that the square number of 22 square is less than 525, right? Because 22 square is 484. So the next square number is 23. So that means whatever number we have got here, we will have to take the next number to get the perfect square number. So here we will have to find 23 square. So 23 square is 3 into 3 is 9, 3 into 2 is 6. Again 3 into 2 is 6, 2 into 2 is 4. So 6 plus 6 is 12, 4 plus 1 is 5. So the square of 23 is 529, which is a perfect square number, because here we have seen that 22 square is 484, which is a perfect square number. But here the dividend is 525, and the question is what should be added to this number to get a perfect square number. So we cannot take the number which is less than 525, right? So we will have to take the number which is greater than 525, and the number which comes after 22 is 23, and the square of 23 is 529, which is a perfect square number. Okay, now the question is what should be added? Which list number should be added to get a perfect square number? Now here we have 525, and here the square number we have got 529. So that means what should be added to 525 to get 529? So it's 4, right? Because 525 plus 4 is 529. So 4 should be added. Now how to get 4? So we'll write, therefore the least number which must be added how to find that? By subtraction. So this is the square number 529, and from 529 if you subtract this 525, then we will get the number which is to be added. That means if we add 4 to 525, then we will get a perfect square number, which is 529. Now the next part of this question is find the square root of the perfect square number so obtained. So perfect square number is 529. Now what will be the square root of this? See how we have got 529. By multiplying 223 we have got 529. So from the pair if you take 1, then we will get the square root of 529. So the answer of the second part is 23. Okay, now coming to next part. Now in the next part we have 1750. So at first we will have to find the square root by long division method. So we will make a pair at first. 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. 25 is greater than 17. So what we will have to do, we will have to take 4 here. 4 4s are 16. Now 7 minus 6 is 1. Now 5 and 0 will come down. Now here we will have to take 4 plus 4, 8 here. Now what should we take here? Now if you take 2 here, then 2 should be multiplied. So 2 2s are 4, 8 2s are 16, which is greater than 150. So we will have to take 1 here. So 81 1s are 81. Now if you subtract this, 1 to 10 is 9, 5 will be 4, so 8 to 14 is 6. Okay, so remainder is 69. Now what does it mean? It means that 41 square is less than 1750. That's why we have got the remainder as 69, right? So here 41 square is less than 1750, and we will have to take the perfect, we will have to make it a perfect square number. Now we cannot take the number which is less than 1750, right? So whatever we will get means 41 square, whatever we will get after multiplying 41 into 41, that must be less than 1750, and we will have to take the number which is greater than 1750. So we will have to take the next square number. So the next square number is 42. So 42 square means 42 multiplied by 42. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, again 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. So 4, 8 plus 8 is 16, 6 plus 1 is 7. So it is 1764. Now 1764 is a perfect square number because 41 square is a perfect square number which is less than 1750. That's why we have taken the next square number, which is 42. And 42 square is 1764, which is a perfect square number. So we have got the perfect square number. Okay, now we will have to find what must be added to get a perfect square number. Now how to find that number? So here, what should be added to 1750 to get 64? We will have to find that. So how to find what should be added? So we'll write the least number which must be added. So we'll get the number by subtracting from this perfect square number, which is 1764, minus 1750. It will be 1750. So the number is 5 to 6 is 1. So 14 should be added to 1750 to get a perfect square number, which is 1764. Okay. Then we will have to find, in the next part we have to find the perfect square number. Whichever we have got the perfect square number, we will have to find the square root of that number. So the square root of 1764 will be, see here, 42 square we have got 1764. So the square root of 1764 will be 42. Okay, so the answer of the second part is 42. Now coming to third part. Now in the third part we have 252. Again we will make a pair of this. So 52 will make one pair and this 2 will be considered as one pair. Now 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4. So we will have to take 1 here. So 1 1s are 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. Now this 5 and 2 will come down. Now here it will be 1 plus 1 2. Now what should we take here? Now if you take 4 here, then 4 should be multiplied. So what will be 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8, 9. So here we have 152. Now taking my 6. Now if you take 6 here, then 6 should be multiplied. So 6 6 are 36, 6 3 carry, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. So 156 is greater than 152. So we will have to take 5 here. So if you take 5 here, then 5 should be multiplied. So 5 5s are 25, 5 2 carry, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. So here we will have to take 5. So if you take 5 here, then here also we will have to take 5, 25 5s are 125. Now if you subtract this, 5 to 12 is 7 and 5 will be 4, so 2 to 4 is 2. So we have got 27 as remainder. That means 15 square is less than 252, right? That's why we have got this remainder, which is 27. So we will have to take the next square number. So then after 15, the next square number is 16. So 16 square means, now 16 multiplied by 16 is 256, which is a perfect square number. So here we have got the perfect square number. Now we will have to find what should be added. Okay, so here what we have seen, that here we have got the perfect square number 256 and here we have 252. So what should be added to 252 to get 256? It is clearly seen that 4 should be added to 252 to get this square number. That means to get the square number, to get the number which is to be added with this, we have to subtract these two numbers. So we'll write the number must be added, the least number must be added is from the perfect square number, which is 256 minus this 252. So we have got 4. So this 4 is to be added to this number to get a perfect square number. Now in the next part we will have to find the square root of the perfect square number we have obtained. We have obtained perfect square number, which is 256, and the square root of 256 is 16, because 16 square is 256. So the square root of 256 will be 16. So this is the answer of the second part. Okay. Now in the next part we have 1825. So at first we will find the square root by division method. So here we will have to make a pair at first. Now 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. 25 is greater than 18. So we'll take 4 4s are 16. Now if you subtract this, 6 to 8 is 2. Now this 2 and 5 will come down. Now here 4 plus 4 is 8. Now what should we take here? If you take 3 here, then 3 should be multiplied. So 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24. We have got 249, which is greater than 225. So we will have to take 2 here. Now 2 2s are 9 and 8 2s are 16. So here we will have to take 2, and 82 2s are 169. And if you subtract this, then we'll get 6. 9 to 15 is 6. So 2 will be 1. So 6 to 11 is 5. Now 2 will be 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So we have got 56 as remainder. Now that means the remainder we have got 56. So now what does it mean? It means that the square of 42 is less than 1825. That's why we have got this remainder. So 42 square must be less than 1825. So we will have to take the next square number to get a perfect square number. So after 42, 43 comes. So we will have to find the square of 43, which is 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, again 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 16 plus 1 17. So we have 2 plus 2 4, 7 plus 1 8. So we have 1849. So 1849 is a perfect square number. Okay. Now we will have to find what should be added to 1825 to get a perfect square number 1849. So we will write the number, the least number which must be added. The least number which must be added is from the square number, which is the square number 1849. from the square number we will have to subtract 1825. So 5 to 9 is 4 and 2 to 4 is 2. That means 24 is to be added to 1825 to get a perfect square number 1849. Now in the next part it is asked to find the square root of the square number so obtained. So the square number is 1849 and the square root of 1849 is 43, because square root of 43 square is 1849. So square root of 1849 will be 43. Okay. Now next. Now in the last part we have 6412. So we will have to find the square root by long division method. So we will have to make a pair of this. Now 7 sevens are 49, 8 eights are 64. So here we have got 64. Now 64, 4 minus 4 is 0, 6 minus 6 is 0. So we have got 1 and 2 will come down. Now 8 plus 8 is 16. Right? Now what should be taken here? Now if I take 1 also, then also it will be more than this. So what we have to take here, instead of 1, here we will have to take 0. So 160 zeros are 0 here. So that means we'll get 12 as remainder. So what here we have got 12 as remainder. That means whatever you will find the square of 80, it will be less than 6412. That's why we have got this as remainder. So we will have to take the next square number to get a perfect square number. So 81 square means 81 multiplied by 81. So 1 ones are 1, 8 ones are 8. Now again 8 ones are 8, 8 eights are 64. So 8 plus 8 is 16, 4 plus 1 is 5. So it is 6561, which is a perfect square number. Now we will have to find that what least number is to be added to get a perfect square number. So here we have got 6412 and here we have got 6561. So what should be added to this number to get this? So therefore the least number to be added, how to find this number? By subtraction. So 6561 minus 6412. Now 2 to 11 is 9. So here 6 will be 5. So 1 to 5 is 4 and 4 to 5 is 1. So that means 149 to be added with 6412 to get 6561. Now we will have to find the square root of 6561. Now the square root of this will be 81. Why 81? Because 81 square is 6561. So obviously the square root of 6561 will be 81. Okay. So this was the last part of number 5. Thank you, students.